This is module number 34 for the subject of strategic human resource management. Uh, this module is in the continuation of the same figure we discussed in the last module, the principal internal factors influencing the process of strategic alignment. We have to discuss two factors or internal factors of an organization, culture and HR practices. In the last module, we talked about structure, how structure can influence positively and negatively an organization strategic alignment or business strategy. Organizational culture remains one of the most important factor in any organization's success. What it is, whether it can be changed or cannot be changed, it's worth this question worth $1 million. Researchers in the field of organization culture have mixed answer to this question. To some, it is almost impossible to change the culture of an organization. They suggest that, or they believe that, you have to eliminate the organization, destroy the organization, and develop a new organization if you want to change the culture of the organization. For some, the answer is yes, you can change the culture of an organization. But how long it will take, hardly few people can tell you exactly the time required to change an organization culture. For example, the chief executive officer of IBM, Gary Gessner, he joined the organization, and after 10 years, he was able to change the culture of an organization known as IBM. He worked for IBM, and after 10 years, people asked him, "What you have learned in this position and in this experience?" He said that, "I have learned 3 words." After working 10 years for IBM, culture is everything. And he said that it took him 10 years to change the culture of the organization. People asked him, "What you have changed?" He said that just one thing. Employees of the organization, before joining Gary Gessner, were thinking in the IBM that they were making machines, computers. He said that it took him 10 years to change this thinking that we are in the customer service business, not in the machine making business. So this is just one example. The business world is full of thousands of examples. If you are working in an organization, if you are a business profession, think about your organization and think about what is the culture. Can it be changed or it cannot? So we are talking about the organization culture. There are many definitions of organizational culture, but in a brief and very nutshell, it can be summarized as the collective mindset of the people. The people believe that what we do here and how we do here, how we do things in this organization, how we perform things in this organization, what are the common beliefs in the mindset of people. This is the culture of an organization. If the people in your organization believe that hard work pays a greater benefits, people will work hard. If people believe that having a good relations with the top of the management are more important to receive better rewards, this is what they do. How things work in this organization. Coming 9 o'clock at work is important or not important. This depends on your organization culture. And what is organization culture? Mindset of the people. One of the commonly most widely cited definition was offered by the Sheen. You can read this slide. I'm not talking about in more detail, but the Sheen definition, 1992, is dominating the literature of organization culture. Nearly almost 28 years, it is the Sheen suggested that it is a pattern of shared basic assumptions that the group learned as it solved its problems. It is a shared basic assumptions of the group members or employees of an organization. You can go through this definition in detail. We will talk about some parts and its implications on a strategy, which is our current topic. The organization culture definition suggests that it is the basic assumptions. Please try to understand that people have perceptions when they are working in an organization, and these perceptions are based on their experiences and assumptions. So, culture of an organization is not something solid or tangible which you can change. It is the people perception about a particular organization, how things work here. Is it important or is it not important? X, Y, or Z, whatsoever it is in your mind about your organization. Think about it. So these basic assumptions usually exist at a subconscious level in your mind. When we talk about subconscious level, it can be understood in psychology this way. जैसे आपसे कोई आदमी क्वेश्चन करता है, तो आप अगर उसका जो फौरन जवाब देते हैं, that is something which is lying at the subconscious level of your mind. जब आपको सोचने का मौका मिलता है और आपसे पूछा जाता है कि ये किसी भी चीज़ के बारे में what is your opinion? For example, what is your opinion about co-education? What is your opinion about distance learning or distance education? तो जब आप बहुत ज़्यादा सोच के किसी चीज़ का जवाब देते हैं, then actually you are manipulating your subconscious level. और फिर जो आपके conscious में जो चीज़ होती है, फिर आप वो explain करते हैं. What is in your conscious is something which you are deliberately saying. What is in your subconscious level is something which instantly or immediately what you do, what you believe, or what you think about something. So exists at a subconscious level, manifesting in a taken for granted fashion. So this is why changing organization culture is one of the biggest challenges and confronting strategic leaders. You develop a strategy, but your culture does not support it. You develop a strategy of customer service, excellent customer service. This is how we will win in the market. But the culture of your organization may support or may not support it. So the third internal factor after the structure and culture in that figure we have seen was HR practices. In figure 3, we talked about that the HR practices may have some kind of influence on the strategic alignment process. So the business context drives the HR agenda. HR practices from where they come. They come from your business context. They come from your organizational practices. They come from what your organization is all about. So it also drives the transformation of the HR roles, organization structure, and skill sets. So it is important that the HR practices are in line with the strategic purpose of the organization. Sometimes you have a very good strategy and you have done nothing wrong in drafting a strategy for success, but you have forgotten to align the structure, the culture, and HR practices to support your business strategy. Thank you.